Are you watching this video on your phone right now? You probably are. 33% of my viewers watch videos on their phone. The beautiful thing about cell phones is that they put all of these different devices together, like computers, watches, alarm clocks, and even your wallet. But the bad part is, the average teenager spends 8 hours and almost 40 minutes on their phone every single day. And don't think you're much better, adults. 5 hours and 16 minutes every single day. Phones are like a tool to help us, but in recent years, they become more of a crutch. Yeah, there's a lot of these good things, but there's also social media, which beckons your attention and your dopamine. So as promised, here's my guide to getting off your phone. So I don't have TikTok, but I became aware that it's becoming popular on there for like analog stuff, physical media, all that. And I think that's really cool. It first came to my attention in around late December when I was reading an MSN article. Yeah, I read MSN articles. And it said the new analog trend was coming to TikTok. I was like, that's cool. And then on Reddit and r/digitalminimalism, people were talking about how, this is a big trend now. So I was like, what better time than now to drop this video? And just so you know that I'm not getting on some high horse saying like, phones are bad, you're bad if you use them. You're not. And if you have a genuine phone addiction, I will recommend that you talk to someone like that because, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. I'm just speaking from what has happened in my life before. There was a time in my life where my screen time was like 18 hours a day. And luckily, I hadn't really had any adverse effects of that, like losing friends, not talking to them as much, my grades slipping. But it could have ended up like that. Honestly, it may just be because I'm coping, but I don't think that I was on my phone for 18 hours a day. I might have just had it open for that time. But nevertheless, I knew that I was using my phone way too much, and I decided to put an end to that in a way that not a lot of people will. I recognize that not a lot of people want to go the dumb phone route where you are using MP3 players and physical alarm clocks and all of that. But that's the route that I went, and I think that it could be very helpful to talk about it. So that's what we're doing today. And I have 5 ways for you to get off your phone and then a little more tips and tricks at the end. Step 1 is realize why you're on your phone so much. It could be a variety of reasons like boredom, escapism, genuine addiction. Like I said before, if you are genuinely addicted, you talk to somebody about that because you can try, but it's not a battle of wills. It's not you being lazy. It's an addiction, just like alcohol and like drugs are. But after you know why you're doing it, then you can proceed. I feel like a lot of people don't realize why or what their phone is filling for them. You need to realize what that is because after you get rid of your phone, there will be a void there that you need to fill. Number 2, now that we know why, we can recognize triggers and learn to be uncomfortable. I think some popular triggers for people to get on their phone will be FOMO, fear of missing out, notifications beckoning their attention, or boredom, like I said. I can't tell you how you can recognize and work through your phone triggers, but I can tell you how I do mine. So for FOMO, every day I have just a little bit of time. I don't restrict it because I feel like when you restrict it, you start getting you put too much importance on it. Like as a kid where your parents are like, you can't have any dessert. So when you finally get some candy, you kind of like binge out on it, like Halloween and stuff. I don't think that is healthy at all in any capacity for anything. So I don't restrict this time that I have to just like go on Instagram on my computer and check people's stories and all that. That's how I deal with my FOMO. But boredom is another thing that I feel like we've lost the art of nowadays because you could just pull your phone out and play a game or just kind of scroll through things, but you have to learn to be bored. So put the phone down when you go to the bathroom, just sit there and poop. And I will also recognize sometimes phone use comes from physical discomfort like sadness, or sometimes when I'm feeling really like physically down, I will lay on my bed and get on my phone because I can't sit here and be on my computer. And that's a more touchy issue that takes time to work through. Oh yeah, also turn your notifications off. That's a huge trigger. My teacher used to be like, oh, don't have your notifications on, or like don't have your phone on you because they're made to beckon your attention. And I was like, okay, dude. But that's literally what they're made for. They're in your pocket and they want to be picked up every single second. That's their job. So if you turn those notifications off, that's a huge trigger that you're just getting rid of. Number 3, which is the most important in my opinion, which is replace those habits. So kind of for me, you need to reframe your mind instead of get off my phone. Say, what do you want to do more often? Do you want to talk to your friends more? Do you want to call your mom? Do you want to read? So by saying that you want to do these things more, you're not so fixated on, I don't want to be on my phone. You're not demonizing that phone time, And you won't really realize that you're not on your phone as much because you're having fun doing other things. So find analog, non-phone, physical hobbies to do like art, hiking, working out, reading, even watching TV can be one. Actually, it's not a non-screen activity, but if you can sit there and watch TV without your phone and you previously weren't able to do that, that is a win in my opinion. Actually, going back to being bored, sorry not to go back to that, but going back to being bored, something that I had to learn to do was to sit there and wash the dishes in the quiet, because I just never have liked listening to music while doing the dishes. So what I did was I'd watch YouTube, and it's like, you don't have to be entertained 24 hours a day. Sometimes it's okay to just sit there and think. And that's something that I've had to work through, just sitting there and thinking and not always looking at YouTube. Okay, number 4 is create friction. What I mean by friction is you need to create some blockers between you and these activities. Make it harder for you to do. You might have heard like the put a rubber band around your phone, put your phone in another room, don't sleep with your phone in your bed. All good advice. Not the rubber band, I guess. I would never really do that, but to each their own. I'm gonna recommend some apps. I'm not really one to like sell people things, but these are free. So one is ScreenZen, which I use. The other is Opal. I've never used this one, but I've heard good things about it. And then the amazing Focus Friend by Hank Green. So personally, I haven't used Opal, but ScreenZen I think is amazing. So if you have an iPhone, I can't speak for Androids, but if you have an iPhone, you have probably set limits to be like, I don't want to be on Instagram. But what it does is after, it'll be like, hey, you're done. And then you're like, I don't care. So you just press dismiss, and then you're back on Instagram. What ScreenZen will do is that you can't override it. After they say you're done, you're done. If you say that you don't want to open it, you can't open it. And you can even more reinforce that by giving someone in your life a password that they have to put in so you can't touch the settings. Because what I've noticed is that if you really wanted to, you can go in the settings and redo it, but it'll drop your streak. And that has been something that's motivated me, is getting that streak up. I have a really long streak for not touching the Instagram settings now. And I think that's amazing. But if you need that, you can go to someone like your mom, your brother, your boyfriend, be like, hey, put a password in, don't let me see it. Someone that's going to hold you accountable, and you can't touch the settings now. Focus Friend is an also great one, because basically, if you, Hank Green's got a video on it, go watch his video. But it has like these little bean guys. I don't think I still have it on my phone, but I'll put some stuff up of it here. And you put how long that you want to focus, or you put like a count up, and it gives you like these little, like the little guy knits scarves, and he doesn't want you to touch the phone because it's going to distract him. So you're like, I don't want to distract my little guy, so I'm going to stay off my phone. He knits these little scarves and socks, and then you buy things for him with it. And I think that's amazing. I'm not too into gamification of everything. I love that. That's a great use of it. It's specifically for people with ADHD, but it can help everybody. And it creates a consequence. Consequences are consequences.
And then I got trampled by a herd of buffalo.
What?
Consequences.
Okay, Donnie, I think we've had enough.
I'm done with my story.
Consequences are great for friction because you have consequence to your actions. So for Focus Friend, it's your friend loses his focus and can't make the socks. For ScreenZen, your streak will go over. And also with ScreenZen, you can put your friends in a group so you guys can all see your progress together. I've never done it, but that seems really fun. Okay, 5, last but certainly not least, is reward yourself. This ties in with the streaks. If that's not something that can motivate you enough, then give yourself a motivation. So my mom is a behaviorist, so she talks about stuff like this a lot. So I'm just kind of paraphrasing the type of stuff that she says. Is basically, in the beginning, you want to do rewards often. So do 1 day, do 3 days, do 5 days, do 7 days. And once you have that down and it starts getting easier, then you can start phasing it out. So then you'd go from 7 days to 14, then from 14 to a month, and then a month to 2 months. And basically, you want to phase that reward out. You want to get to the point where you don't need that reward and you can be self-motivated. But it's fine to not be at first. You can work for that motivation. That motivator. I just stopped saying motivation. I mean motivator. I personally wouldn't do monetary all the time to like be spending money, because that is also a bad habit. You don't want to replace one bad habit with another. Like imagine you finally finish AA and they go and like fucking give you a line. It's like, give yourself some motivation and give yourself some grace to do this, because I believe you can, and you believe you can, believe you can. That is all for my 5 tips on how to make it stick. But now I have some little tips and tricks. Yeah, I write all this stuff down. How else am I gonna remember? But here are some miscellaneous tips. You might have heard these. They're very popular in the scene, in like the digital minimalism scene, phone detox scene. This first one is put your phone in black and white because it is less appealing. I will say that if you keep your phone in black and white, it may be useful to make a shortcut where you can just toggle it on and off. Because if you need to like take a picture and it's in black and white, like my phone's in color right now so I can see myself and make sure that this video looks good. But it is way less appealing when you turn the color back on. It actually is kind of shocking. Like this shirt looks neon to me right now. Maybe it is. No, it's way brighter in here. And another one, something that I've been keeping, I've been doing pretty well, is don't scroll in bed or don't keep your phone near your bed or on your bed. So I don't even have a charger on my bed anymore. My only charger is right here at my desk. So if this phone is dying, it has to charge here. It's been less appealing to me lately. I have tried to take my phone into my bed because today's Sunday as I'm recording this video. And I was like, you know, it's Sunday. I'm gonna just go to my bed with it. It wasn't really that fun. So, and this other one is focus on one screen at a time. So no having your phone and your computer and your tablet and the TV on all at the same time. Just do one screen. And this does seem, I don't mean like don't split screen stuff. I do that all the time. If you'll see right now, I have my YouTube video right here. Can you guys see that? Okay, I have a video, then I have my screen. So I'm not against split screening. It's great if you have like attention issues. I just saying don't, like, if you're watching a movie, watch the movie, okay? Something that I used to do that is like atrocious is that on my phone, I would have the screen up and I'd be wanting to watch YouTube, but I'd also be wanting to scroll and stuff. So I would put that in picture, and then so I'd have my YouTube video. I was literally like the Subway Surfers Family Guy. In the same vein, get a physical alarm clock. I know not a lot of people want to do that, but you know, there's like well, I need to keep my phone by my bed because it's my alarm clock. Well, if you have a physical one, like the one I have, I don't want to get up and show you, you don't need that. Or you can do it on your computer, which is kind of annoying if you live with people because it's gonna be really loud, but what can we do? Okay, this next one seems gross, but if you really do need something to read in the bathroom, bring a book. And it seems like, ew, you're getting fucking shit on my book. Don't fret, just don't wipe it and touch your book, you know, like after it's out and you're done, shut the book, put it up, keep your book clean. I do have a book in my bathroom. It's Pygmalion. Is that how do you Pygmalion? Okay, whoa, I'm real off. Okay, wow, I'm looking this up in Tangent. The Pygmalion effect is a psychological phenomenon in which high expectations lead to improved performance in a given area. Something to keep in mind if you want to put it in your head. Well, it's just kind of the self-fulfilling prophecy. You say, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay off my phone. I'm gonna do other things. Okay, also, unfollow people and delete apps you don't need. I think that like kind of clogs things up. So go through your social medias, delete people you don't need, but don't delete them, unfollow them, keep them alive. Delete the apps you don't need. I'd also go to say delete the pictures you don't need. I mean, but this is kind of just like to feel different, you know? Next up is out of sight, out of mind. Same with kind of like don't keep your phone in your bed. Keep it in a drawer. Put your ringer on so you hear if someone's calling you, if someone's texting you. But sometimes it just being there makes you want to pick it up. And for a second, my dumb ass was like, where's my phone? Right here, filming on it. This last one is like kind of iffy. I can't really say how much this works, but replace your wallpaper with something blank, either black or white, just so it's not very that visually appealing for you. If I can think of any more tips, I will put them in the description, and I will type all this stuff out and also put it in the description. Actually, no, I'll just put it on my blog, so I'm not clogging my description up, and I'll make you guys go look at my blog, because I love that thing, and I could tie you over between my posts, because I know you guys miss me and love me so much. But I hope you have a nice day when I'm not posting. Stop crying, it's okay, wipe your tears. New Year's blues were kicking my ass, but I'm good now. Well, it wasn't that, it was something else, but you guys don't need to know that. Kicking my ass, but I'm good now. And some stuff are coming up. I've learned how to edit my videos better. None of your business.